Hey and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emily. Welcome to Mindfully Trading. In this video, I'm going to share with you my Red Week recap, an insight into my week day trading Forex as a fully funded trader with an emphasis on dealing with a losing streak. I'll show you my broker data as well as an insight into the trades I took that led to the red week, as well as some of the techniques that I have used to help to manage my emotional reactivity during this down phase. If you yourself suffer from red weeks or you seem to be taking losing streaks, you may benefit from some of the tips I'm going to share with you in this video. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into it. Hey guys, come and join me at my desk while we discuss one of the most difficult parts of trading, and that is managing our emotions. So this week I am down on my account and it has been probably the worst week for me of 2025 so far. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I tend to aim for small consistent targets that build up over time, scaling my funded account up to ultimately capitalize on those larger profits. But unfortunately, every now and again I take on a larger red streak, which will knock out a few weeks worth of profits, and that is what has happened to me this week. And it is extremely frustrating, and the thing that is most difficult in my opinion is being able to stop when your emotions take over, because that is what makes and breaks an account. So this week I have come really close to losing that emotional control, which could have really spiraled into those uncontrollable losses. Instead, I managed to just nip it in the bud and walk away, and so I am having a break from trading before I return to the markets refreshed. Not every trade wins. In fact, more often than not, a trade will lose, and it's so important to understand that there is no holy grail, there's no secret to trading that allows you to win all the time. You're going to lose. And sometimes you may experience a red streak. So for me, this week I took on not 4, not 5, 6 losers in a row at the start of the week before I had my first win. That was tough. Add 2 noisy, boisterous, sometimes infuriating toddlers to the blend, and it has been a challenging week, especially for my patience. Needless to say, it is crucial to be able to keep centered when you are trading to help to avoid emotional reactivity. It's so important to reframe your mindset, to reprogram your mind so that you can remain focused, disciplined, and maintain that success mindset that is crucial for trading success. I'm going to share a few tips with you that I have used this week that has really helped me to keep my mindset focused this week trading. But first, just a quick shout out in case you've missed it. I am really close to releasing the Trader's Mindset Mastery Program. It is a course that focuses on trading psychology and trading mindset, including an intense course as well as a load of bonuses, 13 MP3s. There's a lot to it and I'm super excited about it. If you're interested and you want to learn some more, there is a free waiting list that you can join to keep in the loop. The link is in the description below, so remember to check that out. There are many different techniques that you can use to help you to access what is known as the flow state and to help you to avoid reacting to your emotions when you are trading. From following a structured trading plan to incorporating moments of mindfulness meditation throughout your day. Here are some of the things that I use this week that have helped me out. First of all, perspective. Keeping perspective is such a great way to help you to keep your mindset focused. For me, I incorporated a lot of day trips out with my boys. We went to the woods, we went to the park. I got out, I felt the sun on my skin, the wind in my hair. I listened to the laughter of my boys. And for me, it's very grounding. It brings me back down to earth and reminds me of what is truly important, what really matters. Getting away from the screen, getting into real life can really help to give you perspective and clarity so that when you return to the markets, you are a lot less emotionally invested in what you are doing. Exercise. It is so good to get moving for many different reasons. Obviously, it is really good for your body physically. You release those feel-good emotions that can help you to improve your mood even when you are down. Most of the time, most people don't actually enjoy exercise. It's an unpleasant thing to do. It doesn't feel comfortable. So it's really good practice to push through that and still succeed, because that helps you to build that discipline. And it's very similar to what you need for trading. The discipline of sitting through when a trade loses and to be able to continue on without it affecting you. Something else that I did this week that may not be for everybody is yoga nidra. If you're not sure what that is, it is basically a form of yoga that is focused purely on relaxation. There's no movement involved. It's very meditative. It is a lovely way to just completely relax the body, relax the mind, and gain that all-important perspective. Finally, I utilized quite a lot of affirmations this week to help me to stay focused. Affirmations are amazing. They are so good to help you to reframe negative thoughts and doubts. They help you to reprogram your mind so that you can focus on success, on building those good habits, and ultimately program yourself into performing as a professional, consistent trader. Again, I go into a lot more detail on what they are and how you can use them in my course, so make sure you are signed up to the waiting list. Before I go on to the charts and have a look at the market in more detail, I just want to show you my broker data because I know a lot of you like to see that. So here is my trading broker data. I trade with the prop firm, the 5%ers, in my funded account, the Hyper Growth program, which I'll talk more about later in the video. I use the Metatrader 5 platform to trade. So this is my data for the week. There are a total of 18 trades here. That's a massive week for me, considering that it's rare for me to take more than 3 trades in a week. So I have really taken on a lot more trades, and it's understandable why I feel like I've had quite a stressful week. Starting off, this was such a tough start to the week. 6 losing trades in a row, 1 break-even trade with enough profit to cover the commissions, followed by another loser. It was a tough start, but I managed to make some profit back. I took a nice larger win here, had another dip down, and then I made that back as well. So by all means, it's not been a good week, but I do feel like I've managed to recover what could have been a much more unpleasant week. It happens in the markets. You have the good days and you have the bad days. And you may have seen from my broker data that all of those orders were for pound dollar. That's because I mainly trade pound dollar. I day trade the Forex, and because I am also a full-time mother, I have my boys full-time, I keep things really simple for myself by focusing on one market. I will probably trade more as they grow older and go to school, but until then, usually pound dollar does it for me. I can make my profits from pound dollar, even though I have given back a lot of them this week. And what I think is so important when you experience a red streak like this is not only analysing and reviewing the emotional side of it, your psychology and your mindset, which is a massive part, but also looking at the technicals. What technically happened this week? So here we are on the daily time frame for pound dollar. And let me just highlight here this week from the Monday, the 24th of March, to the Friday, and you can see that that is a ranging market. A ranging market. What should we not do in a ranging market? We shouldn't overtrade. This has been the worst market condition for me to push it this week, and I know that. I know I've made a lot of technical faults this week as well. And looking at this, it's quite frustrating because I feel like I know better. I should know better, and I should have performed better. If you ever feel like that, let me know in the comments below, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. I was in, I was out, I was long, I was short, I was long, I was short. I just didn't have the bias down, and that is a sign in itself that I should have just sat out of the market. So I definitely made a rod for my own back this week. And I think what's quite tricky with pound dollar is we have had such a large push up. Recently, we had a little pullback here and another push up of momentum. I think it's drawn to this area up here, which is this fair value gap from the daily. It will act like a magnet drawing price to it. So I think that the bias long term is definitely still long biased. But we are in this period of consolidation, and I guess the big question is, are we going to see a deeper pullback, a drop down, or is price still trying to rally up? And that's why we're going sideways, because I think it wants to pull back, but at the same time, the bulls are still very much in control and trying to push price higher. Just dropping down to a 15-minute time frame here, which is the time frame I use for execution. I just want to have a look at this view, because we've got Monday's daily data, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to add one indicator that I felt provided so much clarity for me when I was reviewing my progress this week. It may help you out as well, and it is the daily high and low indicator. You can find it on TradingView underneath the indicators list. I have it saved here, daily high / low. If you want to add it this way, you can click indicators and do a search for daily high / low, and it's here. It's very, very simple. All it does is it adds 2 horizontal lines. The dark blue is the previous daily low, and the light blue is the previous daily high. Utilizing this key daily level in this way is a large part of my day trading strategy. I usually look for a clear breakout of these levels, followed by a process including time theory, Fibonacci retracements, price action to set a plan for long or short. And the reason I've added this on to show you is because there aren't that many clear breakouts, are there? Let's have a look. Monday, we got a little sort of playing around with this one, but there's no clear breakout. If you look closely, there are wick rejections, but no body close above that. So technically, I shouldn't have actually taken any trades on the Monday at all. Tuesday was an inside bar day. It traded within Monday's range. We didn't break up high or low. So once again, Monday and Tuesday should have been no trading days. Let's go back to my broker. So that was Monday the 24th and Tuesday the 25th. Well, I took 5 trades, all losers on those days. That was a really bad move on my part because I should have recognized that they were not A-quality trades. They were not perfectly aligned with my trading plan. And if I had just simply remembered that, I could have saved myself all those losers. But, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad days. Wednesday, we did get a break below this previous daily low here. And in fact, in the New York session, we got a pullback up, but price continued to drop. And it could have provided a very short-term scalping opportunity for a short. But it very quickly bounced back on the Thursday. We got to push up. We got to break above the key daily high here, the previous daily high here. But we still didn't get that takeoff. Price pulled back and we had an inside bar day again on the Friday. So it's just been a very low range week. There's not been any clear momentum. We've not had any strong breakouts. But because price is keeping above this red line, which is the structural level on the daily time frame, I would still consider this to be in an uptrend and looking for longs. But next week, I am definitely going to wait for some clear breakouts of these key daily levels. Sometimes it can be so easy to just get carried away with trading. When you're looking at the charts, it's like a fog can descend upon you and not everything is as clear as it seems. That's where a trading plan comes in, and remembering to adhere to your trading plan is crucial. I am certainly going to keep that in mind moving forwards. Just before I show you an update on my funded account with the 5%ers, I'm going to just jump onto forexfactory.com, which is a brilliant free resource for news, economic news and upcoming events. And I'm looking ahead to next week very briefly here because it's important to notice that there is a lot of high impact news coming next week, especially for the dollar. Tuesday, we have got some high impact news here. Unemployment claims Thursday, as it is every week. But the biggest one to look for next week will be NFP. And NFP historically can provide some really big moves in the markets. Hopefully, it will provide the momentum that we need to give a clear bias as to whether price is going up or down. We shall see. Until then, my funded account has certainly taken a hit this week, and that has stung. I have given back quite a lot of my profits for March this week, but I am still up in the account. I'm going to just take a step back, gain perspective, work on some of those techniques that I shared with you at the beginning of the video, exercising, doing my affirmations, and maybe doing some meditation as well, just to help to refocus my mindset and prepare for trading. And I will certainly be reading over and reminding myself of my trading plan. These techniques and tips may seem simple, but they are super important when it comes to trading. It's all about keeping it simple. And something else I find that really helps with my mindset with trading this funded account is the fact that it has an incredible scaling plan, which means that every time I hit 10% profit in the account size will double. At the moment, I'm trading a $40,000 account, the hypergrowth program, but once I hit 10% profits, that will get doubled to $80,000. Then that will get doubled to $160,000, and so on, all the way up to a $4 million account size. I don't expect it to happen overnight. I don't even expect that to happen over the next few months, but I'm in it for the long haul with trading. I'm going to focus on trading the best that I can and scaling this account up over time, knowing that the rewards will be there. If you want some more information about the Hypergrowth program by the 5%ers, there is a link below in the description where you can find out more and maybe have a go for yourself if you feel ready. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this video, do let me know by smashing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel below, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.